They're giving out like pizza and stuff, but I just couldn't stomach it, so I'm probably seeing myself off again. It's very easy when you're starting out on your running journey or looking to take on a new running challenge to concentrate wholly on your level of fitness, when in fact what you need to also think about is having a robust hydration and nutrition plan that's going to see you through before, during and after the event. Now, if you've seen any of my videos from the ultra marathons, you'll know that my main battle so far has been the nutrition aspect and keeping that energy in my body. I would always recommend trying as many products as you feasibly can without breaking the bank, just to find what works best for you and your body. As soon as you found something you like, then store as many as you can and use them throughout your races. Now, if you don't really know what gels you like, it can be quite daunting because there's so many varieties out there, but quite honestly, a lot of them offer similar amounts of carbohydrates or vitamins and minerals in, so it's all down to the taste and texture. What I'd suggest is, if you've got friends that have them, see if you can beg, steal or borrow a couple, or a lot of events now, when you go to them, will offer free samples out. And certainly from trail runs that I've gone on, there's normally some kind of free gel to try at the end. So it's well worth popping down to support or take part in one, and you may get a freebie. The other avenue you've got is to just go online, and quite honestly, a lot of sporting websites will offer some kind of starter pack or discount bundle for you to try. If it turns out you don't like them, then there's probably some friends you can foist them off to, and it's not going to dent your wallet too much. 3 that I've tried recently with mixed results are these, and I'll go through them. This first one I really like. It's from myprotein.com, and it is their High Rocks Pro. It's raspberry lemonade flavour, 30 grams of carbs in there. Liquid gel, really easy to drink, not sickly, doesn't leave a bad aftertaste in your mouth. Really like it, and also what I like is the tear-off cap at the top does stay attached to the pouch. Just minimises the risk of littering. One of my bugbears when I've been on running events is seeing loads of gel caps just along the trail. So yeah, big fan of this one. The next one I really wanted to enjoy because I really like Kendal Mint Cake, and this is from the Kendal Mint Cake Company. It was a bundle offer, few mixed powders, Kendal Mint products in there. But their gels, they advertise as not being sickly, and they have a guarantee that it won't make you feel nauseous. Some gels can, just because of the high sugar content. Unfortunately, with this one, I just found the mint was so overpowering, it just sat in the back of my throat. And the only way to really get through it was to have little sips of this with a big gulp of water, swill it around to mix it, and then swallow it. And even that wasn't great. So whereas I could consume this one very quickly and just get the pouch put in my vest pocket, this one took me a good 15-20 minutes in a hike to get through. It wasn't exactly a pleasant experience for me. So unfortunately, whilst a lot of people may like these, this is one that I will be giving away. The last one is my personal favourite, and this is from Goo, and it is their chocolate espresso gel. It's a slightly smaller serving than some of the other pouches, but it gives you 22 grams of carbohydrates. It also gives you a bit of caffeine and a sodium uplift as well. Really lovely taste. It's approximately about a quarter of an espresso cup's worth of caffeine in there, but really nice. And it's a thicker gel as well. So this is certainly one that I can just take from over a few minutes rather than having to worry about getting all the gel through from a liquid one. And it's stunning. Cannot oversell this one enough. Because it's a different taste and a different texture, when I have one of these alternated every hour, it just helps prevent flavour fatigue, to be honest, but just mixes it up a little bit. So these are definitely 2 that I would recommend. As I said at the start of the video, hydration is key as well. And a common mistake that you can make is just thinking that by guzzling loads of water, that's going to keep you hydrated. You need to remember that when you're sweating, you're not just losing water from your body, you're losing sodium and you're losing minerals as well. So the way I combat that is I'll have a camelback of water in the back of my vest, and then my flasks on the front of my vest will have some kind of electrolyte product. Again, if you've seen any of my ultra videos, you'll know that I absolutely despise lemon electrolyte. I think it's the devil's flavour. So the way I get around it is to just take my own, and I get these tablets from High Five. Zero sugar, 0 calorie, really, really delicious. Just pop a tablet into your flask full of water, let it dissolve. Absolutely fantastic. And it's packed with potassium, magnesium, and some other vitamins and minerals in there as well. So it's a really good way to help replenish what you're losing through your sweat. What I also combine with that is these salt sticks. You can get these in Holland and Barrett, really phenomenal. Very strong taste, and they take a little bit getting used to. But one of these just popped into my mouth, just dissolved with a bit of water or an electrolyte drink. Phenomenal, really good way to replenish that sodium intake as well. So what I tend to do is I'll have a gel, wait 15-20 minutes, and then have some kind of salt stick, a little bit of electrolyte. And that's a good routine to get into, that every hour you're having a gel or a bit of electrolyte, nicely spaced out. Moving on from there, obviously the gels and the water is great, but also eating little and often is key. And there's a few products that, whilst I still need to work on eating more in these events, I find to be really useful. They don't take up a lot of space in your pouch. First and foremost, baby pouches from Tesco's, and it may sound a bit silly, but a lot of people swear by these. Again, you can eat from these little and often. Screw top cap at the top, so you don't have to consume them all in one go, but when you're finished, scrunches up really nice and small to go in your vest until you can get to a bin. Just easy to consume, no chewing, just can pretty much drink these, not too bad. Equally, these are absolutely fantastic. These are 30-gram carb chews, absolutely phenomenal. I got the unflavoured variety. These were offered out at one of the ultra marathons I was on. It's almost like a Turkish delight type texture, but just these little carb chews, they've got kind of a citrusy kind of taste to them. But these are from Precision Fuel, and I'd highly recommend having a few of these in your running vest or in your pocket. Minimal fuss, minimum mess, really, really delicious, and a really quick way to get carbs into your system if you don't fancy the gel so much. The last one that I tend to go for as well is these little soaring packs. I'd highly recommend their banana bread version. But these, again, a little bit of a savoury kind of snack to have on the way. Certainly the one craving I have after an ultra is normally something savoury. There's a lot of kind of high sugar snacks offered out at the aid stations, or fruit with the natural sugars in. So actually having something savoury, whether it's a bag of crisps or something like a banana bread or malt loaf, is ideal. Doesn't really suffer too much in the heat. It's 92 calories in a serving. Bit of salt in there, bit of extra stuff. Highly worth it. And again, once you've eaten it, the packaging takes up minimum space in your vest or your pockets until you can get to a bin. I would always recommend, if you're going to do an ultra marathon, have a look at what they provide. They will advertise it on their website, and they'll tell you normally what aid station at what distance offers up anything. So if they are an event that kind of favours gels, sweets and small snacks, make sure you're packing more savoury stuff in your vests. If it's more on the food side, food and beverage, and they don't offer out the gels, then I would make sure you found something that worked for you just to supplement what you're having. But hopefully this has been helpful for you, and please let me know if there's products you would recommend that I try or what works for you. Any comments are gratefully received, and I will respond to them. But good luck with your hydration and fueling journey, and hopefully see you on some races.